Hello, friends. It's been a crazy few days of photo shoots of my artwork. But the good news is I have it all here organized by size, at least all the stuff that's not framed or canvases. Those are kind of like back up on the wall. But everything that is on paper and flat is kind of divided up by size and going to be put into protective sleeves and has been signed and has been photographed and all that good stuff. We've got some presentation folders here in different sizes. So that is one way we're going to organize things. And then I just got a paper delivery today because we've been testing out different papers. So I thought it would be fun to take a look at that together. Let's see what we got. Very cool. I definitely want to test print on it. Welcome back to the yarn studio, what we like to call Yarnia around here. It's been a little bit, and my husband and I have come to the collective conclusion that we're going to dedicate Fridays to the fiber art studio in the future, just for me to have like a mental health break and just to keep it in the rotation. And so, yeah, that's where I'm at today. I'm going to record the first Fiber Arts Friday YarnCast that I've recorded in a really long time. People liked them so much, so they're back by popular demand. And I am set up here with my little table to do some recording and maybe even the Just Jenni Lee from the Fiber Arts room for the first time. So yeah, it should be a fun day, and I will catch you in the next video. So to use these napkins to make a dress, basically I cut off the edges because they were really heavy duty seams, and now I have all of these big squares. So I'm going to need to have 4 of them sewn together in order to make each panel of the dress front and back, which means 8 total, but 4 for each section. So I need to have a center seam, and then I'll have to have a top and a bottom. So I'm going to basically sew 2 of them, 2 panels. Now I've already cut out the pockets and the bottom piece with this fabric, but I'm going to actually use this fabric as well for the ties that go on the back side of the dress. So what I'm going to do is, I already ripped the seam out from the valance. I'm going to iron it and then use a piece of it to create the ties. Now I want to sew together my green squares. I didn't have a lot of light green thread in the thread stash, so this is what I'm going to go with for now. I'm going to use this for the top and this for the bottom since you won't really see it. But I wonder if I'm going to need more. I don't know. So maybe tomorrow we'll have to swing by the thread store. This old Kenmore is an oldie but goodie. So I'm just going to thread up my bobbin with the a little bit lighter color. William came home as I was stitching up the last little bit here, so I paused to make dinner with him, and now I'm back up in Yarnia to work on this. But what you can see that basically I sewed 4 squares together twice. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin my panels each to this newly made fabric here. All right, looks like we have the beginnings of a shape of a dress. Okay, so now we've got a front and a back all patchworked up like it's kind of supposed to be. So they're both kind of the same. The next bit of direction says to make the pleats on the outside of the pockets. Okay, as far as I can tell, this is kind of how I need to set the pocket up. So I have to like pinch it in a weird way. And see if I can get them to be the same size, which is going to be the biggest part that challenges me. There we go. So I want to pin it, and then I'm going to sew it down so it doesn't get, so I don't lose it. Okay, well here you can see that I've got a bit of a dress started, okay? Kind of cool, pockets and the ties and front and back done. So all in all, a pretty productive day considering that I took a couple-hour break to go help him make some dinner for us tonight. So he is lying on the floor and waiting to play some cards. So I think that's what we're gonna do next and then close out for the night. So I'll catch you in the next video. William went off to Stewart's to get some whipped cream for our ice cream, so I'm going to wind this up into a cake while he's gone.